Remember what Kraven the Hunter said in the movie Kick-Ass? It's on his shirt. I hate reboots. Yeah, let's talk about why Marvel Studios rebooting the MCU would be a dumb idea and why they won't do it. Because I guess I didn't make it clear enough in the last video. Because scoopers are convinced of their own BS. These fake scoopers and reporters are so actively trying to convince you that their BS is real that they've actively worked themselves into believing that they actually know what's going on with all of these things happening behind the scenes. They know the details about the film that's 2.5 years away that only 4 people involved at Disney, as of currently, max, know any details about. So somehow they got the in source to be able to tell you that, yeah, the MCU is being rebooted after Secret Wars. Trust me, bro. Again, apparently these guys just love the smell of their own farts at this point, because where's the proof? There's nothing. There's nothing. And let's just for a minute talk about why this would be the dumbest thing ever. As I said in the previous video, taking elements and soft rebooting by like making things work and picking and choosing what moves on forward and what stays and kind of just adding in elements of other continuities, maybe that's the thing. After Secret Wars, they go, hey, guess what? 3 Spider-Man Peter Parker exist in this MCU. One is going to be called Ben Reilly, the other one will be Peter Parker, and another one will take on a 3rd name. That's cool, right? Everything works together. That's not a reboot, that's just a remodifying of the multiverse. They do that in the comics all the time. Maybe that's how they add Miles in, fine. But actively going, no, we're rebooting everything, starting over with a new Captain America, back to a period piece. We're going to do a brand new build-up to a brand new single standalone Avengers film. What's the point? Where's the actual sense in that? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, you're going to reboot Iron Man and Thor again? Like, people are going to get sick of that. The whole reason the MCU works and is absolutely demolishing every other company out there trying to do what they're doing, including the DCEU, is because you have a consistent storyline that you can trace for more than the last decade. By the time Secret Wars is out, 15 years. Do you just toss that away to go, guess what? The entire MCU and everybody's recast, including Spider-Man again. How dumb do you have to be to believe this? Like, I get it. Believing the smell of your own fart and enjoying it is great because you're making a living dropping random scoops writing for grifter websites, but logically using your brain to think for a second literally tells you why this will never happen. And if it does happen, it's gonna be because they're gonna take an extensive break and then fix up the entire franchise like Star Wars. But that would mean that Disney and Marvel and all the toy manufacturers and everybody has to agree that we're going to take a break, and then we're going to take 2 to 3 years off of no development, and then announce a new plan, and then start it. So you're going to tell me that Disney is going to sit on 5 years of no Marvel content when they have to drive demand for Disney Plus and theatrical outputs that literally drive the company's bottom line, and every single person out there that's an investor is going to be okay with this? What the hell is wrong with you? How does your fucking brain function? It must not. It literally must not. You literally don't know what you're talking about. It's not going to happen. There's going to be no reboot. Literally no reboot. And the reboot you're going to get is going to be a soft reboot that just remodifies things and reshapes the universe, and everything still carries on. Because that's exactly what you need to do. Because there's no way you reboot everything, because that's literally counterintuitive to everything you've done so far. And people will drop off like flies because then they lose interest in the universe that they've so heavily invested in over the course of the last decade plus. Please, stop smelling your own farts, stop believing your own grift, and just use your brain for a second.